Good morning, Achieve Charter School. It is Thursday, January 7th. I'm still wearing my Wildcat Wednesday shirt because I love the Wildcat. Please stand at attention with me. Let's get this day started with the Pledge of Allegiance. Stand at attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You guys can have a seat, put everything away, show a good slant. Yesterday, we talked about, I told you that story about how my two daughters learned how to ride a bike differently. And hopefully you had some time to think about how you learn and how you study and how you're trying to pass these PFAs. I know that there's a little bit of discomfort around trying to pass the PFAs without notes. So I want to give you a little encouragement about that because I know you guys can do that. And then I want to tell you another little story about that I kind of hinted at yesterday about one time when I was taking notes when I was in college. So anyways, the encouragement for the notes is this. You know, like I was telling you, like by the time both my daughters were 7, they could both just ride a bike amazingly well. And it just has, you just have that like freedom of riding a bike without training wheels. Like with training wheels, you can't go fast. You can't really do cool stuff. You can't do tricks. You can't go on a long bike ride. Those notes, we are okay with the fact that you guys used notes for a while, but that was to help you learn how to take these content assessments, and those were your training wheels. So when they come off, it's going to be really painful and you're going to crash a few times. We know that, but you can totally do this. You can absolutely pass the content assessments without notes, and once you learn that, it's going to be like you have the training wheels off the bike, and you're going to open up a whole new world of how you learn. There'll be a lot of you that figure out how to pass the content assessments faster because you're actually going to be learning how you learn and learning how to study in different ways. So I just want to encourage you, like, you know, whatever you like, you know yourself. What do you need? Do you need some positive self-talk? Do you need to go work with a mentor? Do you need to get some help? Like, what do you need to do? But once you pass the first couple without notes, things are going to click. And from then on, you're going to know like how to learn and how to do this. But I get that it's painful. I just want to encourage you, like you can do it and you'll be awesome. And I do have kind of a funny story about notes, since I'm sure today's discussion will kind of lead to like, how do you study? I mean, if you have to do this without notes and without training wheels, like that is a lot harder. So how do you do that? So my note taking, let's talk about that. For me and for studying in school, I was really bad at some things. I was horrible at organization. Didn't have a nice, tidy binder or any of that stuff. Like that part was hard for me. I had a hard time following through on projects. But one thing I was really good at was taking notes and taking tests. So I would take good notes and efficient notes, and I would do pretty good on tests, right, by studying. Well, I got to this class in college that my strategy didn't work anymore, and here's what it was. It was called World Civ. So it's like the history of the whole world, like what's happening through the whole world. Like it started in ancient history and then up to like modern times, and it was broken into 2 semesters. It was really, really hard, and the professor was like super old school, and it was like you see it on a TV show, like just an old guy, super interesting and very, very smart. His name was Dr. Caspel. Anyways, super smart. He'd just get up there and talk. It was a 1-hour class, 3 days a week. You walk in, it starts. He didn't even like say hi. There's no like welcome to class, like hi students, how are you? Nothing. Just like he'd be standing there totally silent as everybody's walking in. I mean, this total like old school guy, right? Most of my college professors were not like that. And then like, 9 o'clock hits, like on the button, he just starts talking. Talks till 10 o'clock, closes his notes, like walks out. So you can imagine like everything that's happening in the world, and he's just telling you, he's connecting all these dots, and it's all brand new ideas. And you're like, I didn't understand that. I didn't know how. Like, wow, that's cool that you told me that, because before you said that, I had no idea. So I'm writing my notes. They're good notes. I go to take the first test, and it wasn't good. I mean, like everybody in the class not everybody failed, but like, I mean, the best grades in the class were C's. It was hard. And all of us were like, what are we going to do? We formed study groups. We did all these things. And I'm like, okay, I got to figure out how I learn. And for me, and to get my brain to learn, I have to get my brain interested, right? Once my brain's interested, I'm pretty good at learning new things. My brain's not interested, very hard for me to learn things. So I know myself well enough by that point. So I'm like, I'm going to take these notes. I go back to my dorm room and I wrote my notes into a story, but I kind of made it like a little soap opera-ish. Like I put in extra details. I mean, really in history, like, if one guy kills a king and takes over the kingdom, it's probably not like you read in a history book. Like it's probably not like, and then the king was killed by so and so who became the next king. Like that's not what really happened. Like it was probably like bloody and gory, and there's probably lies and deceit and like all kinds of crazy stuff happening. I didn't know those crazy details, so I just made them up, and I made these like super exciting stories out of my notes. And actually by doing that, all I did to study was take my notes, turn them into a crazy exciting story, and I actually typed it up. I didn't edit it. I didn't turn it in. Nobody else saw this story, right? I showed a couple of my friends who thought it was hilarious. And then I would ace the tests because I actually, like, I reviewed the notes in an interesting way that got my brain interested. And I did not take this as a strategy and use it for other classes. Most of my other classes, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to do that for my biology class or something. I had to figure out different ways to study. And I just I look back on that and kind of laugh because it was pretty silly. And my stories were quite ridiculous on purpose because I added in like really cool details into history. But I remembered all the stuff that happened and all of the important things that were going to be on the test. So my encouragement for you is this: find a way that you can study that works for you. It might even have to be different for different subjects. And then take some risks. Figure out how you're going to pass those content assessments without notes. Once you do, though, I guarantee it's going to be like taking the training wheels off, and you're just going to be soaring. You'll be flying through all of your work. You might have a little slowdown in the meantime, but that's okay. Good job, Achieve. You can do this. Have a great day.